guys, it's Miss Allison. I hope you're having a fantastic day. All right, so guys, we're going to take a look at that idea of analysis and we're going to continue to go deeper. Yesterday I gave you the foundations of starting to think a little bit differently about these sentences. Today is an extra level of challenge. I'm going to give you some structures you can use to go a little bit deeper within that analysis, all right? Please know that this is one of the hardest things we do as writers. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated or any of those emotions today, just pause, take a moment, take a walk, do what you need to do, come back, okay? It is okay to feel those things. This is going to take a lot of practice. Our goal today is just to get our feet wet, okay? So it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. All right, cool. So let's take a look here. Our learning target is I can strengthen my analysis by workshopping the examples. Our success criteria is I have taken a risk on at least one of the analysis sentences in my writing. So we're going to do one more today to try and change it to go a little bit deeper. All right, so if we were in live class, we would ask this question of ourselves. Is there one correct way to write analysis? Hopefully you answered no, right? Analysis can look a million different ways. We are just looking at a few today on what it could look like, but it could really look a lot of different ways, okay? So this looks super overwhelming. Take a deep breath, you're fine. This is the 5 different ways that we are going to practice writing analysis. These are a little bit more tangible examples of how to do it if you're struggling, okay? This is just one place for it to live. I'm going to walk through each one right now with you. I'm going to encourage you to pause, stop, try it on your own. Maybe you have a whiteboard or a notebook or something sitting right here next to you. That would be really helpful while we're doing this so you can go through and practice on your own, okay? So we're going to take a look at this together one by one, and then you'll pause and try them on your own and pick one that you want to do in your own writing, okay? Fantastic. So the first one is application to the world. So this is my original analysis. It says, this shows that Kim contributes seeds to the garden, making her brave. To do this type of analysis, I'm going to pause and think to myself, okay, how can I go a little bit beyond just Kim? I call this global thinking. So we're going to start thinking outside of her. Well, I'm going to think about, okay, where is Kim? Well, she has a specific moment, trying to honor her father. And then I'm going to think a little bit outside of that. How could this ripple out, okay? So here in the enhanced version, I say, without Kim's bravery, the people of Gibbs Street would have never participated in the garden, thus lacking the community and human connections they formed. So here, guys, you can see I started with Kim, something very specific, and I kind of rippled out a little. So at first I was like, okay, here's Kim. Well, first, it affects Gibbs Street, right? They form a community. And when I go a little bit further than that, I think about, wow, community is a really powerful thing. This is going to change not only Gibbs Street, but everywhere around them. It's going to change these people. So I'm going to go just a little bit further out on that moment for my character, all right? It doesn't have to be super global, like the whole world, but it could be just a little bit further than that one moment for that one character, okay? So guys, pause this, reread these to yourself. Try it on your notebook with this sentence, maybe write it a little bit differently, see what you can come up with, and then we'll go on to the next one, okay? All right, so the second one, we are going to now talk to my math people, kind of, right? We're going to break it down almost like you would an equation-ish. So the way I like to think of this one is x is greater than y plus details. So in my sentence, I am going to identify what those two things are and then rewrite it to go a little bit deeper. So my first sentence is, this shows that Kim contributes seeds to the garden, making her brave, right? So I'm going to go in and then think, okay, out of these like 2 things that I see seeds and then bravery, which one is greater? And in this equation, I'm going to choose bravery. So I'm going to mark that as X and then seeds as Y. To write that sentence then, I would say, though Kim's physical contribution to the garden is the seeds, Y, it is her bravery to look past the cultural and physical barriers of her neighborhood that make her contribution a lasting impact on Gibbs Street, X. So X is greater than Y in this case because, yes, the seeds were important, but really it's her bigger impact on everybody else that's going to affect the course of the story, right? The course of the neighborhood, the course of these people's lives. So that's where X is going to be greater than Y, and I'm going to explain it. You'll notice X came at the end of my sentence. That's okay. It just needs to be the greater thing in this equation, okay? Awesome. So go ahead and pause for a second. Try this on your own. Workshop it a little bit differently if you can. Switch the X and the Y. Do something to just practice, and then we'll move on to number 3. All right, guys, so number 3, again for my math folks, we have another one here. In this case, we're going to say X leads to Y and then details. When I do this, I may have to label things differently. So in this case, I'm going to switch the way I labeled it from last time. This shows that Kim contributes seeds to the garden, making her brave. In this case, I'm going to say that it was the seeds first that led to her bravery. You could also flip it though, and we'll talk about that, but let me show you what I mean, okay? So I'm going to say, when Kim plants the seeds in the garden, X, first step, she is digging not only in the dirt, but deep within herself, past her emotions of mourning over her father, and she unearths a newfound bravery, okay? Guys, that is like way deeper than the original sentence of just like, she gardens, right? Okay? So here, I first said, okay, how does she get there? So I know that first she plants the seeds, but I backed up a little bit and said, she was standing at the altar, wanting to honor her father, like wasn't sure what to do, found the seeds. So that context helped inform my answer here, or my analysis. And I then said X would be the seeds, which led to Y, which was her bravery. And not only her bravery, but I would say dealing with something in her past, which again we could consider brave, right? But unearthing those feelings. So I took her action, thought about, okay, this action of digging, well, she's probably doing that inside herself too, and applied it just a little bit differently than in my first sentence. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I know that we could also flip it, so you could say that her bravery is what made her go plant the seeds. You could also do that, absolutely. In any event, you just want to make sure you start with one and lead to the next, really thinking about that why in between, as in W-H-Y. Why does that thing happen? Why does that character do the thing? Okay? Great. Go ahead and pause this, play with it a little bit, try it on your own, and we'll move on to number 4 when you're ready. Okay, so number 4, prediction based on evidence. We've actually almost written this before, so this should be a simpler one to wrap our head around. Our original version is, this shows that Kim contributes seeds to the garden, making her brave, okay? So we can use the evidence that we have. We know that she plants seeds. We know that we're going to consider this bravery. I'm going to predict past that moment to help my reader see it a little bit differently, even if I already know what happens, okay? So it's going to say, after seeing Kim use her bravery to plant a garden in a bad part of the neighborhood, she will likely continue to use her quest to connect with her father to impact others. So I'm going to predict a little bit more, still using that idea of connecting with her father, still using that idea of impacting others, but just pushing it a little bit further. So kind of like start here, then we know this. Your job is to add kind of that third piece right here. Hey reader, this is probably going to happen, and it's showing deeper thinking, okay? This one might feel a little bit different, and that's fine. You can just play with it a little, but it's one option you have, okay? So go ahead and pause this, play with it a little bit, maybe make a different prediction. Keep it realistic, keep it in the realm of our story, right? But try that and see how it goes for you. Okay? All right, and then number 5. This is really exciting because we kind of did this yesterday. This one is pieces to whole. So for this one, we are going to think about all the small pieces that lead up to this moment and describe why they are so impactful in that moment. So our original version reads, this shows that Kim contributes seeds to the garden, making her brave. This is what we worked on yesterday. It's just a different way to call it that. I didn't call it this, but it's pretty similar, okay? So what we're going to look at here is, it is this small act, simply digging up some dirt and hoping for a seed to sprout, that takes Kim a step closer to getting to know her late father, okay? So I kind of break down the pieces here. Well, first she decides to get some seeds. Then she goes to the garden, or to the lot, right, to plant the garden. And as she is doing that, she's thinking about her father. All of those things talk about her contribution. It is not only contribution that she's making towards her community, but herself. And I address that in the enhanced version of my analysis, okay? So guys, once again, you can pause, you can stop. This is the last one we're looking at. So your challenge now is to pick one of these 5, pick one sentence in your writing and try it. If it doesn't work, that's okay. We can always go back, right? But just give it a go. See what happens, play with it. I would love to workshop these things with you guys. I would love to talk to you more if you need it in office hours or just want to try these out together. Remember, this is a really hard skill, and the more we practice, the easier it will come as we go, okay? So let me know what you need, guys. Good luck and happy writing.